Well, hi there guys, Tony Piroth here, welcoming you to the weekend buzz. You've caught me at home. I feel a bit naked without the major set. Do I? I sound exhausted.
Yeah, you've just had a week off.
I've had a week off. I think that's what it is. Just relaxation. Dale's been giving me foot massages every day. They've been absolutely amazing.
Just got lazy and complacent, haven't you?
Yeah. So yeah, guys, let's start. Hey guys, Tony Piroth welcoming you to the Weekend Buzz, a weekly movie review show where I watch, then review the main movie of the week with my ever faithful sidekick, Dayle. Say hello, Dayle.
Hello.
Stick with us until the end because we have a special giveaway this week, guys. It's going to blow your minds. So, before this week's review, we would like to give you a short introduction to our new segment, Buzz News. Are you excited for this, Dale?
Yes, very straightforward, isn't it?
Very
brand new segment. I like it.
Buzz News. It can't get any more segments than that.
Changing it up a little bit, giving them a bit more for their.
We're giving you bang. What is it? Bang for your bucks.
More bang for your bucks.
Bang for your bucks. That's what we're going to give you here, guys.
This is something we need to mention as well. Because of our new giveaways, our giveaways is now worldwide.
Oh yeah, so guys, remember, anywhere in the world, it doesn't matter where you are, this giveaway is for every single one of you. So remember, you've got to watch this movie review, stay with us for this new segment.
Holland, Italy, America.
Dale's just excited
Australia.
that he could literally just be like, I am literally going to send you something. Wherever you are in the whole world, I'm going to send you something.
More trips to the post office.
Yeah. So, let's get into that new segment.
So, our brand new segment, which is called
Buzz News.
Right, so Tony, what is Buzz News?
So, first bit of news we're going to go for. So basically, guys, this is going to be the news from like the past week, okay? So it's going to be a nice collective, what we think is the big 5 talking points from the movie world in the past week leading up to this review. So, our first movie news for this week is going to be Ghost in a Shell trailer number 2.
Trailer 2. What did you think of it, Tony?
You're handsome, eh?
You're handsome. That's it.
That's it. I mean, I haven't watched Ghost in the Shell. I don't know anything about it, so I'm going to be a complete novice. I'm assuming you do know something about it.
No, I'm not as entwined with it as... No, I never watched it.
I mean, I've watched the trailer. I watched trailer 1 and I thought, yeah, this is going to be quite good. I don't know if it's going to be like totally based... It's got to be based on Ghost in the Shell. It has to be. But
I think it's an exact clone. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
They did anime screenings in London the other day for the original.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the new trailer takes us that next level. It gives you a bit more detail, gives you a bit more understanding.
It's kind of the story. It kind of sets that story out in motion, if you get what I mean. So rather than us just getting action, Scarlet, it kind of, we're introduced into the world a bit bigger. Love the visuals. I think the visuals are absolutely amazing. Good, It looks absolutely stunning. I'm hoping for a very, very solid storyline. Very, very solid storyline indeed.
Well, that's the big thing, isn't it? Like, you look at the past anime to American made movies and they haven't really lived up to the mark, just like gaming conversions. So
it's a tough one. It's a tough one to follow. Whether you're creating a movie from the base of a game, video game, or whether you're basing it on anime, they've all got fan bases that are all wanting it to be amazing and the storyline to be top notch. Do you know what I mean? If it ain't going to hit that peak of a good storyline, the right visuals, then I don't think it's got a hope in hell's chance. We discussed this. Like we said, we go back to Assassin's Creed because I think we were both really hyped for it because we did like the look and we did like the feel of the trailers. But then when it got into the full feature, we were kind of like...
Not living up to the expectations.
Man, like, pull it out the bag, Hollywood. That's all we want. We want a good, solid story. We want good, character-driven characters. Yeah, just do something for us. Ghost in the Shell has got to be, the one that they kind of slightly pull
Should
forward.
be able to get off with. Yeah.
I mean, this trailer kind of reminded me of the Blade Runner You know, that trailer's been out as well. That looks good. Like it's going to be
not a full-on trailer, though, is it? It's teaser.
It's not. It's a teaser, but it looks like it's going to be stunning. And I'm hoping that will be exactly the same as Blade. You know, the first Blade Runner in story and you know the way it progresses forward. Okay. So let's move on to our next bit.
2 is.
So the next one is the new Halloween film is to be a follow-on and not a reboot from the first 2 films, even though they've brought other films out. One including Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes starred in one of these Halloween films. Personally, you know, I haven't seen Halloween in a while. I wouldn't mind, you know, going back and rewatching them and seeing where we go with that. But that's for another day, Dayle, I think, to be quite fair. I mean, I'm excited about
new segment.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's really good. I think we should see a lot more from the character and a lot more kind of a better storyline, really, because the first 2, you know, the first one was good. Second one, let's have a better one if it's going to be a follow-on. Let's have a good, so it makes it a good trilogy.
Yeah, you need like a classic horror director behind it. Like it needs to come out of the modern age of Saw, where it's just blood and gore, and go back to the original kind of, you know, the Freddys, the Jasons, the Myers, you know, like the whole 9 yards. Anyway,
look, I've heard, to be quite fair, that I've heard that the Eastbound and Down team are going to be doing it. You know, Danny McBride's TV show. I've heard that they might be involved in it. If they are, fair enough. Bit light-heartedness with it. Let's just really get this. Let's just really get the horror. Let's get a real good horror going, because there has been a couple of trailers which we'll talk about next week, guys, that have been out that really have struck a chord with me horror-wise. So let's move on from that story.
So story number 3 of the week
is going to be the Batman has War of the Planet of the Apes director Matt Reeves. Now, this is, I don't think it's been confirmed. I think this is a rumour.
He's in talks.
I think he's in talks with it. I mean,
so for those of you who don't know, Ben Affleck left the mantle to direct Batman the other week, didn't he? He didn't want to do it anymore.
He wants to play it, and he likes the. And to be quite fair, it said that he likes the script, so the story must be on point if he wants to do it.
What do you reckon money then?
I reckon money. I reckon because well, we're talking about an Oscar-winning director, you know, so he's kind of going to be demanding that kind of fee
out of everyone.
Yeah, he's going to want to drive. He's going to command a fee, and he's going to want everything on point. He wants to play Batman. He wants to, you know, he loves the script. We got teased Deathstroke. You know, he was quite happy to tease us that as well. So you can tell he's involved with the project. You know, well into over 100%. But yeah, Matt Reeves, very interesting. His last three films were Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, Let Me In, and Cloverfield. Now, let's look at them films. Let's think,
I actually like the new lot of Planet of the Apes stuff.
Planet of the Apes stuff.
They've got the new one, haven't they? They've got
War of the Planet of the Apes, which is out on
14th of July 2017.
14th of July, yeah. 14th of July 2017. So that's going to be absolutely amazing to see that, because you're going to get to see his style of filming. You know, that's going to be his latest project, so you can kind of get the feel to how he could make the Batman. So apart from that, happy with it, but let's go. You know, I mean, I was hoping for Mad Max director to go, maybe get involved in that.
Can you imagine? Like, I love that film so much.
If he got on board with that, I'd wet myself. I'd literally be like, right, I don't even need to see the trailer. just don't release any trailers. You direct it, get it on board, and then I'll just turn up, because like
he did with Mad Max. Can you imagine what he would do with a Batmobile? Anyway, so our fourth piece of news for this week
piece of news is Guardians of the Galaxy related. It's scored a 100, a perfect score out of all the internal screenings in Marvel, which I think
that's living up to stuff like that. That is high, like a film that came out of nowhere, that went mega amazing, and now you're getting people saying, This is it. This is the perfect film.
I think this is Marvel's way of going, we're going to lick this and say, this is going to be the perfect Marvel film until...
Gotta be careful, though. Gotta be very careful.
But to be quite fair to you, looking at the trailers, the Super Bowl spots as well, I'm excited. I don't know about
Baby Groot, that's all I need.
Baby Groot
just done it.
Running away with like a detonator. Yeah. Like that just done me.
I'll watch it as many times as I want.
But... I'm not expecting, and also another bit of news out there. Apparently, the director's come out and also said that the beginning of it, the opening title sequence, is going to be absolutely much better and it's on point from the last one.
Have you seen the Infinity War, because it was hit on YouTube, the Infinity War video, it's a featurette behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And it's literally Robert Downey Jr., Tom Holland, and Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Talking about starting production and
the setting was like a nice alien world, which I thought
world with green screen. So if that's starting at the end of the film, or
well, you don't know where that is, but at least you know that Spider-Man and Iron Man end up on an alien world somewhere, which I think is going to be with Star-Lord. So apart from that, wet myself. That's it.
And that's only 3 of the names.
That's only 3 of the names. Yeah, you think about just like obviously there was a picture that the Russo brothers put up on their Facebook page, and they had the trailers all lined up, ready for filming. What is that lot going to be like? You know, just walking around going, oh, there's Floor. Oh, there's Mark Ruffalo. Hello,
Chris.
Hulk. Hi, Chris. How you doing? Yeah. Like, every day to them is just going to be like a star-studded...
Well, that's what Tom Holland said, didn't he? He was just like, he grew up
just
watching Avengers, and he was like, and now he actually gets to be in one, so...
Yeah.
Right, our final piece of news this week is Mel Gibson is in talks to direct Suicide Squad 2. What do you think of that, Tony?
Where did you see that? Where did you see that?
Do you think he's going to make?
Where did you see that? I have not seen that. Where have you seen
IMDb.
That? Oh wow, he's in talks.
See, that's the thing. Is he going to turn it into like a whole?
Oh no!
Because he did.
My heart just sunk then, Dayle. I just got visions of like Harley Quinn and the Joker, like church bound. And I've got nothing against religion. I've got nothing against any religion. You believe what you want to believe, but at the end of the day. Like, his films are so, like...
Yeah, the Passion of Christ, Apocalypto,
all that.
Axel Ridge.
This is religion. This is how this one man, overcome his greatest fear by using the power of God.
The Joker believes in God, come on.
The Joker probably believes in the devil, mate. I suppose the devil sits on that man's shoulder. And Jared Leto has got to have major screen time in this latest one. Otherwise, I'm just going to be like, meh... Just put him in the Batman. All right, you got Deathstroke in there. Put Leto in there.
Leto have a cameo.
Keep an eye on... You know when things are going to start going Joker, when Jared Leto starts shaving his head off on his Instagram. On his Instagram, that man starts shaving pieces of his anatomy that God dares to shave. So you know when that happens...
Maybe we'll throw him down a wet slide and just keep on going.
No, I'm not feeling that one bit. I'm not feeling it one bit. I've just got pictures of like just crosses everywhere, and I know there wasn't that many crosses in Hacksaw Ridge. But
I get where you're coming from. Yeah,
I don't want a religion-based comic book movie.
Yeah, well, I'd like to think he's not gonna,
Or this could be the Mel Gibson. I'm gonna take everything forward, and this is me showing you. I can do something different. I can do more.
Yeah.
I love his beard, by the way. That is a strong beard game from Mel Gibson at the moment. Absolutely strong.
If you're watching Mel Gibson, he likes your beard.
Mel Gibson.
It's only because Tony can't grow one.
No, yeah. But also another strong beard game, Jesse McClure. Oh my God, that man on his Instagram at the moment. Not Instagram, Twitter. Brilliant.
Stroke it. Anyway, right. So that was... Buzz News. That is our new weekly feature where we'll try and bring you 5 bits of news to keep you up to date with what is going on in the movie sphere. Now let's get back to our movie review of the week. And our movie review of this week, Tony, is... Join us next week for more news.
I'm going to say it. This week's movie review is director Chad Stahelski's John Wick 2, starring Keanu Reeves, Lawrence Fishburne, Ian McShane, Lovejoy, and Common. Not just any common.
Just a common person.
Just a common.
Just ran in there.
Trailer, please, Dayle.
No, we need to tell the people what... I know you've had a week off.
I've had a week... I'm out of tune. Right, fine tune. Right, synopsis time, guys. Right. After returning to the criminal underworld to repay a debt, John Wick discovers that a large bounty has been put on his life. John, you are in grave danger, my man. Trailer now, Dayle, please.
I'd like to open an account.
Name on the account?
John Wick.
The contract has gone international.
You have no idea what's coming. You stabbed the devil in the back. To him, this isn't vengeance. This is justice.
Finger in the eye, put a little dirt on him.
You working? Afraid so. Whoever comes,
I'll kill them.
So, John Wick 2, Dayle. Chapter 2. We went to go and see this on Valentine's.
Lovely romantic.
It was lovely romantic. Dayle had his hair
popcorn or
slicked
anything.
back for this one. His
No
beard was...
popcorn, no meal, no nothing. Literally just straight to the film and off back to his wife. Wasn't not impressed.
But yeah, he made an effort. Slick back hair, beard was trimmed, popcorn was there. He kept telling me to dip my hand in, and when he lifted the bag up, the popcorn fell out all over the floor. I don't know what that was all about, but you know, that was a waste of
popcorn. I just got nachos. Yeah. You sure you were feeling like the guy next to us? We definitely want in 50 Shades Darker because there'll be cucumbers all over the place.
There'll be cucumbers all over the place. How wrong is that? Anyway, John Wick 2.
Much better than 50 Shades Darker.
Yeah, much better. We've never seen 50 Shades Darker, so get that out of your head.
Definitely seen 50 Shades Darker.
I've not seen every one. The wife has read every book, and then the only films I have seen are all the Twilight. She read the books, and I've watched the films with her. And I must say, I'm a closet Twilight fan.
He read 50 Shades. Definitely loved it. Definitely loved it.
Let's go upstairs now.
His missus was like, I don't want to go, Tony. I don't want to go. And he's like, look, love, all right, I went to watch John Wick with you. You're coming with me to watch 50 Shades Darker, all right?
It's that swing upstairs and the baby oil that's just sitting there waiting. Anyway, Dayle, John Wick 2. So we've gone off
John Wick 2,
again.
right.
John Wick 2. So this is Keanu Reeves' return as John Wick.
Speaking of returns, he wants to do Bill and Ted, doesn't he?
He's Bill and Ted. That's in the offering. They should absolutely do a Matrix 5.
There's only 3.
Yeah, I know, but
and 2 of them were flipping terrible.
But I want 4 and 5. So if I go 5,
just remake 1. That's fine. I'll be happy to watch that again.
Do you reckon that'd ever be a remake?
No.
I don't think they could touch that with a barge pole.
No point. Don't bother.
I think if anyone touched that, I think I'd be like, anyway, you're a criminal.
John Wick. So Keanu Reeves. John Wick. Straightforward. There's nothing. Right. Look, I'm trying to think how to word this best possibly.
Go.
There's nothing special in it. There's nothing unique that should make people love it the way they love it. Or make me love it the way I loved it.
Yeah.
But I loved it.
I absolutely loved it. I loved the story. It carried on.
That's the thing. It carried on, but it wasn't a strong... There was no strong story. Like, if we were watching... We watched Jack Reacher.
Yeah.
That was turd.
Yeah, the first one was better than the second one.
We've watched other action movies like this.
Yeah.
But they've just been turd. And then you watch this one... There's no reason why I should, but I love it.
I mean, I love it. I think it's really good, and I think, to be quite fair, I think I'm in awe of it because I know how much time and dedication he's put into this film.
Time, dedication, work.
Just the workload. I mean, I watched some special feature on YouTube, and it said that for the first John Wick, he was in like the motions with it. 12 months beforehand, he was doing his kung fu, his gun work. There's videos on YouTube. As well, they were doing. There's gun work of him that's absolutely and that's the thing, guys. All of the gun work in this is him. So when you see him flick a cartridge or watch a clip, let's go clip, for all you lovely Americans out there. So when he gets that clip away, it's all him. Like, and he's so fluent with a gun that it's kind of poetry. It's kind of art. I loved the way it, kind of the martial arts meets the gun, so it's kind of gun kung fu. I thought
the choreography for both fight scenes and
absolutely
and like
brilliant.
Gun scenes were like
but
amazing.
The story was still good. The story was very story driven. It was still Wick fighting with his demons. Driven. This is what I like.
It wasn't a complex script. Like the story, you could literally go, here's a one pager.
Yeah.
It is literally a man on revenge.
Oh yeah,
that's all the stories. And this is what I'm trying to say is. It's so simplistic. It's so to the point. It is every action movie in a nutshell.
Yeah.
But all they've done is drop one page on the floor.
Yeah.
On the desk.
Yeah.
People have gone, let's make it. And I'm sitting there going, I know there's not the concept isn't massive, but I love this film. I think because it's so polished in that way, in the action way.
It's because it is so simple and it's very character driven, and that's what people love, and that's what I keep telling you about these remakes of computer games and remakes of old films and stuff like that. If you're gonna remake something,
get the character right.
Get the character right. Get the story right. Get people moving in the right direction with the film, with the way the story goes, the way it flows. And people are going to absolutely fall in love with your film, and they're not going to go, well, that was too overcomplicated. Look at Hacksaw Ridge. Fair enough. Let me just touch on base. What I'm getting at is it was very story-driven, character-driven, and we should have seen other elements coming off that, like when his brother went off to war. We should have found out what happened to his brother because you felt like you needed to, but it wasn't. It was just character-driven. It was story-driven, and that's why that done well. The same with John Wick. John's out for revenge. He starts up. That lovely damn car got wrecked, and I absolutely every moment.
Shelby GT, beautiful black car.
1969 Shelby GT.
And he was fighting all his way to get his car.
Eleanor's younger sister, you know, from Gone in 60 Seconds, and oh my god, this thing gets absolutely spoiler alert, absolutely trashed.
It was a start. It was in the first 5 minutes. It was absolutely beautiful. He literally picks up where he left off in the first one.
Yeah.
But the best thing is he calls up the Russian mobster and he goes, "You've got my car."
And puts the phone. That's it though.
And then that's it. And then
Rampage.
You're like, oh, he's going to take his car home. He's going to love it. He's going to attend to it.
Yeah.
And he absolutely destroys it. Yet he still takes it home.
Still takes it home.
Asks for it to get repaired.
Yeah.
Only annoyance is you don't see it at the end that it gets repaired.
You hit the nail on the head. That was the thing I was waiting for at the end of the film.
You wanted to see him get his car.
to see, or I'm not going to give no spoilers away. Or it just gets left there at the end and he runs to it. But it's so open for another one. I will say that,
it's
guys.
not so open. It is open.
It is open. John Wick 3 is going to happen.
It is very, very straightforward. All they've done is they've gone, we've got 3 film ideas. Oh, excellent. What you got? Well, here's page 1.
Yeah.
So, John Wick Chapter 1.
Yeah.
It's literally 3 chapters. That is it. It's a 3 chapter of a book. And they've gone, here's Chapter 1.
Yeah.
Dog dies of an ex-hitman. Wife's dead. Really depressed. Goes out for revenge. Cool. Love it. Let's go for it.
Sick.
Number 2. So... part of his previous life, he's had to refill this deal with this bad guy. This bad guy then backstabs him.
Yeah.
He's going for revenge. Excellent. Part 3.
Yeah.
Now, try not to give away spoilers. It's literally the exact same. Something's happened to John Wick. He's been betrayed. He's on the run. He's whatever. Don't worry, his dog does not die. Trust me, I was looking at a dog like, if that dog dies, I swear to God, I'm up and out of here.
Right, the thing about this film as well, did you hear the gasps when different bits and pieces, so like when he was shooting people, because John's got this kind of thing.
The sound of the
tap,
gun was...
tap. He's got a thing like he's like chest, head. So the chest knocks them back, head finishes them off. Some of the headshots in this film were absolutely so good and so dramatic that people in the cinema were going, whoa, yo, and I was just like...
So sometimes it was annoying because there were people laughing and having and like really over-exaggerating, like, it was just like, shut up, we're trying to watch it.
It's trying to... But
they got the sound, like what I noticed is they didn't use just one sound for the gunshot. They didn't use just like bang, bang.
Yeah.
They had what for really strong...
Or in Lego Batman, pew 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 pew.
They didn't have the one sound. They were like for the heavier guns, and for the not even for the heavy guns, for the shots that meant something, for the shots that were really significant. So there's a part in the movie where he kills a specific character, and it was just a massive boom or a massive bang. Yeah. Whereas the battle sequence shots were different. It had a metallic click at the end of it. It wasn't big loud booms. It was like cling.
I think to be quite fair, they did get the sound effects bob on. And again, the score in the fit was so good as well. I love the score. I love the score in the last John Wick. I actually own Marilyn Manson's song off of that, Killing Strangers. I do like that. I absolutely love this film. It's got everything that you want to see in a popcorn, bums on seats film. Absolutely brilliant. Left open for another one. Yeah.
I was really impressed with the. So towards the end, he has this fight in an art gallery. Yeah. And it's like a hall of mirrors. But not in the standard like
very James Bond film. There's a James Bond film when it's like that.
It was very James Bondy, but it wasn't like fairground style. No. But the way it was shot, and the way it was filmed. The other thing that I'll also give this film credit for is there's quite a few action films that when it's like close quarter combat, you can't tell who's who because it's literally just 2 black blurs because they're wearing black suits just flying over the place. Yeah. In this one, because John Wick's character was like the beard and long hair. Yeah. Like you could tell who was who.
Yeah, you could.
And I think they got that really spot on. And
also, a standout part that I really love, and it's so minuscule of a part, is Ian McShane, Lovejoy.
I love Ian McShane.
I think he's so good, man. It needs to be
Did you
more.
see Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
You see, like the
How
whole,
sure?
the whole hype behind that was like Ian McShane's going to be in Game of Thrones. He's going to be in Game of Thrones.
Loved him in Game
Excellent.
of Thrones.
He was there for like one episode, but you still like.
You still just got sucked in.
He's that character. He's that actor in it.
Ian McShane, if you're absolutely listening, my man.
We want you at Comic-Cons.
We want you at Comic-Cons. We want to interview you. And also, not being funny, I think, do more films. You need to do a hell of a lot more films. There is probably more in the pipeline for you, mate. Yeah.
He was COD, wasn't he?
Yeah, I mean, I you know.
We love your voice.
And every time someone says to me, "Oh, you like," all I keep seeing is Lovejoy. That's all I keep seeing. I don't ever see Ian McShane. When he was even up on John Wick, like I looked and I was like, "Oh, Lovejoy."
Hello.
And I just expect him to pull out this antique and be like, "There's a murder. Where are we going?"
No, he was great.
But yeah, I mean, he was wicked as well. Common, I thought he was very good. He held his own.
Yeah.
Very, very well acted. That man's going places at the moment. I like his acting.
I'll tell you what else was good was the choreo. Cause, so in John Wick, there's gunfights, there's blade fight, like blaze fight, there's like flick knives.
Oh yeah, flick
and
knives.
Hand. And the blade fights were they were amazing.
Blade fights were on point. It wasn't
you didn't know who was going to get stabbed or anything.
It wasn't the elaborate like all like this and then like ducking and diving. There was stuff that was kind of just so cut and throat about it. Pardon the pun.
Yeah.
That was like. Well, like you were kind of
like these actors.
Yeah,
like we believe in their characters. Their characters want.
They've done
to kill
all the
each
correct.
other.
That's what I mean. John Wick is one of them films where you're just like, I know I'm going to go and watch a solid film. The action's brilliant. The actors have put time and effort into every single scene, and they're all doing it.
Making it as offensive.
There's probably odd scenes where obviously Keanu's gone. Oh, I'm in the trailer. I'm knackered today. Get the stunt man.
He's not a posh British guy.
No, but I'm just saying, like
he said in an interview, he did like 90% of that, and I believe that, and I think
I do.
I think this is why John Wick is as like the first one was so followed, and why this one will be nearly as.
I think the fan base is going to crawl over, Dayle. I don't think there's going to lose. I don't think it's going to lose any pace.
No, I don't think it's going to lose anything. I'm just saying, I think this one is going to be just as followed, and I think everyone will be happy for the third one for the pure fact that yes, it's simplistic at its base levels, but if you're going to do a complicated film and get everything wrong and the choreograph doesn't look right, it's not a good film.
No, it's not.
But if you do anything on a base level and everything else is spot on, people are going to focus on that spot on, and I think they nailed it perfectly.
And that's what The Matrix as well. When you think about him in The Matrix, the first one, you were kind of like, wow, you were blown away. You were kind of just like,
he
believable, and it's so
that
good.
That guy gets so much stick, and like, well, not so much stick, but some people give him a stick saying like he's wooden, he's this, he's that. That's fine. He knows he does the jobs that he needs.
But this character of John Wick,
he's perfect.
It's perfect,
and it's why Bill and Ted work so well. And to be fair, if I personally I can't say that these are true. All I've seen is videos online of how humble Keanu Reeves and obviously the stories of how humble that guy is. And if they are true, and I'd like to think they are, he's one of the most humble people humble celebrities I've ever heard of, and it would be an honour just to shake that guy's hand.
Oh, it would be.
So, I mean, he for me, he doesn't need to be perfect at his job. He just needs to choose the right roles that he's doing and do the roles to the level that he's got
that film with Momoa, you know?
Yeah, the one you were talking about.
The one I was talking about just before we started filming, and that looks epic, absolutely epic. I wish I'd blinking knew the name.
I like Momoa. Momoa was in...
But you think about it, you got Momoa, Keanu Reeves... You know what I mean? In the same film, to me, that's kind of like, that's fish bait. I'm gonna go for that hook.
It's fish bait, but I'm not expecting I'm
not expecting drama, but Momoa looks absolutely beefcake in it. Like, he looks absolutely.
I'm sorry, have you
beefcake.
not seen him bloody preparing for suicide?
No, I mean, he looks larger.
But I
was kind of like, oh my god!
He turned Aquaman from being that guy in Big Bang Theory. He goes, I don't want to be Aquaman. Aquaman sucks. To, damn, I want to be Aquaman.
I want to be Aquaman right now. But I mean, let's end it there. I mean, you know, we love the film. We love John Wick, the first one. And to be quite fair,
go pick it up. It's probably only like £3 in CX.
Oh yeah, go pick it up.
Unless they've bumped it up, they've probably bumped because they always do that when the new.
Is it on Netflix or Amazon?
If it was on Netflix, I would have been watching.
You would have been watching it by now. So yeah. I reckon we go to scoring.
Going to scoring, are we?
Unless you've got something, Dayle. Have you got anything you want to add?
No,
you're absolutely
I'm
fine.
I'm trying to find Chris, the movie you were talking about, the one with Momoa.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm truly sorry to the viewers. I mean, I literally saw the trailer in passing. So if we come across it during the thing, but I think we go on to scoring now. Like I said, we love Chapter 1, we love Chapter 2, we loved everything about it, choreography and the fighting, the gun work, the sounds, the score.
I never watched 1 and focused on 1 as much as I did with 2.
Oh, well, do it, man, because that's what I done. I rewatched it just before we went and watched this one.
I rewatched it. But
I thought it was brilliant.
Oh no, I'm not saying it's bad.
Yeah.
I didn't like.
No, I know what you mean. Like, you have to just literally just zone in with it and just be like, right, I am literally going to get involved in it. So yeah, all of them taken into the equation, guys. Dayle, let's hear your score first, my man.
To be fair, I think this is a tougher one for the pure fact that it's not straightforward like Hacksaw Ridge. It's like very good Oscar film that I've gone in and watched it. Like this one, I've gone in and watched it, and I'm kind of like, what should it rightfully deserve in its place? And I think for a film that got the choreography spot on, it's a solid, like really, really strong. I think 7. Yeah. Maybe I might be wrong. I mean, it should probably more be an 8, but I just feel 7 it's that baseline. It's your story hasn't blown me away. It's very, very simplistic. However, just have me enthralled was amazing enough. There's no like Oscar-winning performances in there, but the background work and the effort that the actors have put in have come through on screen and has enhanced my experience of watching the film, rather than me going, "That's a stunt man, that's a stunt man, that's a stunt man." It's like they're putting the effort in, which is what I like to see. So what's the saying? An honest day's wage for an honest day's work, and I think everyone involved with that film definitely did it.
So what was your score?
I'm going to go with 7 out of 10.
I was going to go with an 8. So
don't do 7.5.
We're not going to do 7.5.
I think we'll give it an 8 because
I think we'll give it a low 8. Well, I'm not going to say. I'll say low 8. I'm not ever going to go. Oh, it's a high 8. It's a banging 8.
I think yours is a like I'm a safe 8.
Yeah, I'm a safe 8.
And mine was like a high 7. I love all this crap.
It's basically an 8. So guys, to be quite fair, if you think it's going to be an 8 out of 10, so John Wick Chapter 2 is going to be an 8 out of 10. The film that I was talking about is called Bad Batch.
Oh, you found it?
I found it. It's called The Bad Batch. If you get to see the trailer. I don't know if Dayle can put it up. If he does, it will go here.
No,
if not, then he'll get in trouble. But if not, then we go and move on. So, Bad Batch, guys. If you can see it, The Bad Batch, go onto YouTube, type that in.
We'll review
that trailer. Anyway, we'll review it.
So, John Wick, Chapter 2, 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10, guys. 5 guys.
5 guys.
So, right, guys.
He's so tight, isn't he? Look at him.
What's that?
So laid back, relaxed.
I'm in one of them moods, guys.
Anyway.
In one of those moods. Relaxed isn't the word. I think after we went and kind of...
Shall I get a pina colada and everything?
If you like that's another one. That was another
one. Moana, wasn't it? Anyway, right.
So
go on then.
This week, our giveaway will be slightly different, guys. We have stumbled among some of our signed picture kind of archives from our previous Comic-Cons. Dale's got this massive filing cabinet, so when I go, Dayle, we need prizes to give away, he's like, I'm going to go in the filing cabinet, Tony, I will dig out our finest. So we have some pictures to give away, right? So we have these pictures, guys. Oh, right, so let's start with our first one. So it's going to be
you slide for him.
Mr. Andrew Potts. So
Andrew Lee Potts.
Andrew Lee Potts.
Come on down.
Wireless episode 11 is now out, guys. So go and catch that. This man is going to be, Wireless famous.
He's a very, very nice guy. Signed for us at one of our previous cons last year.
Absolutely brilliant.
So that's one that you get to. So the winner basically gets to choose one of these.
He gets to choose one of these lovely pictures. So this is the lovely Andrew Potts. We love you, Andrew. We can't wait to see you at a con in 2017. So that's our first one.
Keep Up with Wireless.
The next one, Keep Up with Wireless, guys. Episode 11 is out now. So it's Wireless. On YouTube, you'll find it. The next one is going to be Dayle.
The legend himself, Bob Layton. I wanted to keep this one. I think he looks amazing. So Bob Layton is the artist behind some of the original Iron Mans. His most famous one was, is it Monster in a Mirror? Something like that. The drunk Iron Man.
Yeah, it's the drunk Iron Man story, guys. So if you ever see that one, you've got it right. So if you see that one, pick it up because it is a banging comic. What a story.
Don't lose his stuff on British Airways.
Oh yeah, funny story about it. Funny, not about this picture, but We call him Big Bob, you know, and a good story about him is, you know, he loves Twitter.
Don't misplace his luggage.
Just don't misplace his luggage. That's it. That's the whole story.
Yeah.
You do that.
Bob signed that for us in Scotland, I believe.
Yeah,
so we've got that one.
So we've got that one.
These will all be sent in protective cases, do not worry.
And worldwide, Dayle.
Worldwide, anywhere.
Prestige
Europe,
worldwide.
America, Australia, anywhere around the country.
Worldwide. Right, the next one is...
Meg Turney. She used to work at Rooster Teeth. She does lots of Let's Plays online. Again, this was signed for us in Comic-Con. Very beautiful, very lovely lady.
Fun fact, she liked the fact that I researched that she loves running. That was the only thing.
Yeah, she loves running.
She loves running. So if you love running, you love Meg Turney, you're winning. All right, man? So there's a signed picture from Meg Turney. There's that one there. Right, on to our next one. We have...
The Here We Go. Now, they've just announced, so they do parodies online.
Yep.
They do very, very good parodies. Yep. Signed by both Hilly and Hindi, I believe it is.
Yeah, Hilly and Hindi,
So they
right,
did the Sherlock parody. They also did a Supernatural parody, which is amazing.
Yeah.
And they've also done a Suicide Squad parody.
Yeah, which the teaser has been out for that. I know that. I've seen that.
Yeah,
our interviews for them are up on our channel as well. But the Suicide Squad one is literally imminent on the release. They've done some pickup shoots for it as well. So that, you know, these girls, they don't do anything by halves. As you can tell with the Sherlock
They
one,
turned up to con in full-on in Sherlock costume.
They looked Sherlock.
They were amazing, these people.
It was. Oh, I loved it. Absolutely loved it. I love these two. Hello.
Hi, gals.
Hi, gals.
And finally, our fifth signed picture of the week, very, very hard to get hold of, is the one and only Luke Pasqualino.
Ooh, this guy,
D'Artagnan.
Right?
He's such a nice guy, isn't he?
He's just... and also, if you haven't seen the trailer for Snatch on Crackle that's coming out on Crackle...
Yeah, the new show, isn't it?
Go and see it. It's got Rupert in it as well.
Rupert Grint.
Yeah, it's got Rupert from Harry Potter in it. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I can't wait to see that. We interviewed him in Manchester
last year.
He was very down to earth. He loves his fans. He's got a very, very big fan base. My Twitter feed was on fire leading up to getting questions for him for our Twitter TARDIS. So guys, this is another one of the pictures you can win. So Dayle, the question for this week, please. I know it. I'm going to go with it.
So how do you win one of these? Is I hear you scream.
Yeah,
so
that's it.
Basically, this competition is open worldwide. All you have to do is subscribe to this YouTube channel, like the video, and answer this very simple question.
What colour pill did Neo take in The Matrix? So that's what colour pill did Neo take in The Matrix? Very Keanu Reeves-esque.
We should, if we ever get him on stage, we've got to do the Bean Boozle challenge.
Keanu with the Bean Boozle.
We can only do red and blue. We've got to get him and Lawrence Fishburne, red and blue pill. Which one do you want? Which one do you want, mate? Toothpaste or blueberry?
Doing Bean Boozle so much. So the blue pill would be toothpaste or berry blue, and the other one would be...
I don't think there is a red one.
There's like one with flakes of red, orange with flakes of red in it. So that'll be that one, and that would be vomit or peach. Anyway. So either way, guys, you're going to get a treat.
We will do you a clue. So... Because we've tracked off, what was the question again, Tony?
The question is, what colour pill did Neo take in The Matrix? Dayle, clue. There's a clue here.
Clip it up!
Go!
You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
So that was the question. That was your clip. Remember, guys, we'd like to say the winner will be announced on next week's episode at 10 a.m. next Saturday, where we'll be reviewing Mark Wahlberg's Patriots. I've forgotten.
Patriots Day.
It's wow. I've seen so many trailers for this that literally just popped up. As if to go, Tony, you've seen this so many times.
It's based on the horrific...
The Boston bombings.
Very
serious subject matter.
Yeah. And to be fair, I think they said that they're going to be doing justice to this film. They're going to get it right. And they've definitely pulled out an A-class list of actors for this film.
J.K. Simmons.
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon, not Chris Bacon.
Yeah. Chris Bacon. Have a packet of Chris Bacon, please.
Chris Bacon, please.
Right, so this it's less of a film for enjoyment. It's more of a film to show that they're respecting and that it's their version of a tribute to you know, the Boston Bombs.
I mean, watching the trailer, I've seen since we've been reviewing these films, we've been, you know, I mean, there's been 3 trailers out, and the first one was kind of like a kind of benchmark. The second one was kind of like, this is what we're doing, and then the third one, which we see at the beginning of John Wick, you were just taken to that time and place, exactly like
they seem
other
to be
films,
right.
but they seem to be doing all right with that, and I'm looking forward to watching that next week. So, guys, next week's review is going to be Patriots Day, starring
Mark Wahlberg, J.K. Simmons, and Crispy Bacon.
Kevin Bacon.
Right.
EE's finest.
Right,
so thank you very much for joining me, Tony.
And me, Dayle.
That was your one line.
The ever faithful voice of God.
Dayle, are you there?
Hello, my son.
Dayle.
I am Jarrell from the House of L.
Oh, hello, Daryl. Right, anyway. Right, so thank you very much, guys. Remember to join us next week, like I said. I keep saying it, but I really want you to watch this film, and I really want you to see our review of that film. Remember this week's question to win one of them signed pictures, which you can choose whatever one you want. The question is, what colour pill did Neo take in The Matrix? So what colour pill did Neo take in The Matrix? Again,
we're not talking about a headache tablet either.
No, we're not talking about ibuprofen, paracetamol, or any kind of narcotics that take away your headache.
Get a snotty nose today.
Anyway. Night nurse. You remember that advert? Sick.
I'll start with Gaviscon crap.
Gaviscon.
When indigestion strike.
So, guys, thanks for watching. Give us a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. You know, give us a like rating as well. Hit that notification. Share this video on all of your social media. And we will catch you all next week. Thanks for watching, guys.
Put a little dirt on 'em.